Hey, what's happening? Happy Friday, everybody. It's Daryl here. It is bright and freaking early, man. It is 3:25 a.m. Yes, it is before 3:30. You guys know what that means. Here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Okay, I think I'm just going to give this. I got a lot to talk about this morning. I think I'm just going to give this to you guys straight up. I was thinking of doing satire with this first thing I'm going to talk about, but I think I'm just going to tell you flat out how it all happened. And I got a lot to talk about. Okay, I did a video day before last about Kid Rock, and the thing that struck me about this video that Kid Rock put out was just a pure, unbridled hatred and anger that Kid Rock seemed to be spewing forth at these innocent cans of Budweiser Light. And there was something, I kept thinking about, why does he hate these cans? And that phrase struck me as kind of funny, and I couldn't figure out why. And then it hit me. I was like, the movie, The Jerk. Now, this goes back to, I think it's sometime around 1978. I didn't look it up. The link will be right down below, so you can watch this link. And I realized why this phrase was somewhat humor. Why I think it's funny to make fun of Kid Rock. Okay, so in the movie The Jerk with Steve Martin, like I said, the link will be right down below. It starts off, Steve Martin leaves home and he takes a job at a gas station. And some defective person starts taking pot shots at him. And he's saying, die, half-breed. Because Steve Martin allegedly grew up from a poor black family. So I love this movie. It's hilarious. I think it's one of Steve Martin's first movies, and he's shooting at Steve Martin's character, and Steve Martin doesn't realize this, and the bullets are hitting cans of oil, and they're spouting leaks, and Steve Martin goes, look at these cans, they're defective. They're leaking, and the guy that's working with him, I can't remember his name, Stiller and Mira, Ben Stiller's father, says it's not the kids that are defective, it's a defective person. He's looking to put holes in you. So at first Steve Martin's character's trying to, why does he hate these cans? He's sweeping all the cans off because he thinks this guy hates these cans. It struck me as like, oh my God, this is where that phrase, why does Kid Rock hate these cans of Bud Light? So it struck me as kind of funny. I was going to do some kind of satire where I was going to try to make a link between Kid Rock and this guy in the movie. Maybe it was like Kid Rock's father, Dick Ritchie or something. But I decided just to tell you guys straight up. There's so many similarities. Again, I don't understand. I really don't understand any of this. I don't know. And there's more of it. Travis Tritt. I'll get to that in a second. But I can't, for the life of me, I can't understand how the decision from Budweiser to team up with a transgender person makes these people so angry. I don't understand. These are the same people that complain about cancel culture. These are the same people that are constantly whining, oh, I was canceled because I didn't agree with the woke. And here they are, and I think there's some arrogance with this, too. And then I thought about this. Kid Rock bought, I think there was, 5 30-packs? 5 or 6? I didn't count them. You guys can count them for me. 30-pack, I haven't bought a 30-pack in over 16 and a half years. I'm guessing they're probably $25 at least, so say 6 30-packs, about $150. All right, so Kid Rock goes out and spends at least $150. Now, to most of us, that's a day's wages. Can you imagine? I work 8-9 hours of my day to go out and spend every cent I made to buy 6 30-packs to destroy them, to make a point, to make some kind of point. So Kid Rock spends over $150. Gives it to Anheuser-Busch, the company that he's so angry at. He gives Anheuser-Busch $150 of his money so he could destroy the cans. Makes a whole lot of sense. And then I imagine there's going to be other people all over the internet going out and buying Budweiser and destroying it. So more money, it kind of seems to be defeating the purpose. Here's where the arrogance comes in. I'm wondering, because there must be, they must picture there's, is it a moral stand? Are they making a moral, because I just don't believe in this. There's men and there's women. It's ruining America. Is that it? Or is it something along the lines that you're going to be, you're so insecure in your manhood that you're going to be embarrassed? If you think that holding a can, this is what I really believe. I think that Kid Rock thinks that he just can't hold a can of Budweiser anymore, Bud Light, because it's going to make him look girly or sissy. He's so insecure in his manhood that now that this has been associated with a trans person, he can't have anything to do with it because it'll fracture his manhood. I like that term, fracture his manhood. Okay, now let's move on to Travis Tritt. I'll put the link to this down below. Travis Tritt follows suit. He says no longer is Budweiser going to be allowed in his tour riders. Now, I'm familiar, like I told you guys, I went backstage at the Ted Nugent show. I know what a tour rider is. It's all the free beverages and food that's provided to the artist. It's in the agreement that they sign on the tour that these things will be provided at every tour stop. Like Van Halen was famous for wanting M&Ms with the green ones taken out. And for those of you that don't know, there's a reason for this. The reason they claim for this, like Van Halen taking all the green M&Ms out of a bowl of M&Ms, is they want to make sure that the people that are signing this are paying attention and are they're not just signing off and just saying sure I'll give you that. They just provide anything they want. They want to make sure that all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted. That's the reason Van Halen gave for that. Anyway, Travis Tritt says he's no longer carrying Budweiser on his tour riders. That just means that on his tour stops, they're not going to be providing Budweiser for the people, the performers. It's not, to me, it doesn't. I don't think it's going to make a big deal, really. Then Travis Tritt went on to show. So one of Travis Tritt's fans said, "You should provide all the products by Anheuser-Busch. Let's damage them more. And so Travis Tritt puts the whole board of products, I think O'Doul's and all these other beers, makes them public. So thinking, I guess this is it. See, I don't get this either. This is something I wouldn't do. To me, something like that would punish me more than it would punish the company that I'm mad at. Take, for instance, Coca-Cola, right? Donald Trump loves Diet Coke, right? Supposedly, I really believe this. He had a button in his office where he would be brought, I think it was 2 Diet Cokes, the emergency Diet Coke button. And and down south, a lot of the people down south drink Coca-Cola. It's like the unconfirmed drink of the conservative group. And does that affect me? No, I still drink it. To me, it's if all of a sudden I start cutting things out, things I like, out of my daily existence, it's punishing me more than it's punishing the company. I don't get it. Like now, I'll say, oh, Hellman's mayonnaise, they support this. I'm not going to eat that. And pretty soon I'm going to have this checklist of stuff that I'm not going to let myself enjoy because of, because they're in business with a person that's trans. It's the insanity here. And then, like I said, Kid Rock's anger, just the way he spits this out. I remember being that angry before, and I mean the vehemence, the anger, the hatred. F this, and you see he's livid. Over what? Over what, man? Because a company he has nothing to do with teamed up with somebody he doesn't know about something he doesn't seem to agree with. And this just shattered his existence, man. Again, I really, the only thing I could figure is that it's got something to do, these people like Travis Tritt. Oh, by the way, I cannot name one single Travis Tritt song. I know his name. I know he's been around for a while. I know he's country music, but I want to do a video where I take a poll. I've been dying to do a public video where I go out in the public and ask people questions. And I want to ask people, do they know any Kid Rock songs? Do they know any Travis Tritt songs? Then sing them for me. That's going to be I promise you guys I'm going to do that. Now, on to and by the way, Travis Tritt mentioned that RuPaul another drag performer, is teaming up with Jack Daniel's whiskey. So he made a point of saying this on Twitter. I'll have the link down below, that Jack Daniel's drinkers should take note. So now he's basically, the dog whistle to people that drink Jack Daniels now, that they should go shoot up Jack Daniels bottles because it's teaming up with RuPaul. I don't get it. I think there's some kind of arrogance here too, where people like Kid Rock or Travis Tritt think, just because they're well known, they're celebrities, that other people are going to follow them, that they're going to have some kind of effect. Like I said, Kid Rock goes out, spends money, gives Anheuser-Busch $150 of his money just to destroy the product, which makes absolutely no sense. It actually benefits Anheuser-Busch, the media, and the actual money that Kid Rock gives them. It makes no sense to me. And I think there's some kind of arrogance there, that they think other people are going to join them just because, oh, look, Kid Rock's doing it, I'm going to do it too. There's some kind of profound arrogance there, that they think they can twist the minds of America. I don't know. This is the last thing. This happened to me yesterday. This has never happened to me. I tell you guys, I'm out here riding my bike and walking every day. And yesterday, I wear these. They look kind of orange, but they're pink. When they're out in the sun, they're pink shoes, pink sneakers. So I was wearing these yesterday on my bike ride, and I stopped at a local park. This is where I have videos of me and a squirrel climbing up my legs. If you've never seen this video, you got to check it out down below. It's in my short videos, and then there's some other ones too. But I have this squirrel that, for some reason, I'm like Dr. Doolittle, and this squirrel runs up my leg. It climbs on my bike, on me. I didn't even have food on me. So the squirrel's climbing up on me. And there's these two older ladies. They're probably in their 60s. And they're getting a car a little ways away from me. And they just give me this look of disgust. Like, how could you let that creature on you? Then I actually hear them say, I wonder, look at his sneakers. I wonder if he's gay. And then I actually hear one of the ladies say, are you gay? Yeah. So I was asked yesterday if I was gay because I wear pink sneakers. I was dying to say yeah. I was dying just to throw it back at him. But I felt there was something wrong with saying, I wanted to say I was gay just to bust on him. But if I'm not gay, I don't feel it's right for me to say that I am, just to have an effect on these women. But this is the first time I've ever had a problem with anybody in the 2 years I've lived here. And it was with two older conservative ladies that asked me if I was gay because I was wearing pink sneakers yesterday. I don't know. All right, let me know what you guys think. The links will be down below. Have a good Friday.